Jeremy Hunt has just come out with the most extraordinary image that the UK economy has a sprained ankle rather than a broken leg. And he's called for positivity. Well, I'm all for positivity, as you probably know. However, when you start looking at the details, of course, as you also know, I'm likely to blame a lot on Brexit. But when you look at the details here, UK labour productivity has increased 0.4% a year in the last 12 years, following all the bank nonsense. That's about half the average rate of the 25 richest countries, according to the report that Jeremy Hunt is referencing. And this is a report by the Resolution Foundation and the Centre for Economic Performance on how to end the UK's economic stagnation, how to bolster equality. And the problem is we really haven't been doing very well, not just simply from Brexit, but from before Brexit, pretty well since the economic crisis, which of course almost transfers into a statement about we haven't been doing very well since the Conservative Party came into power. Now, there's some debate about whether or not this is since the economic crisis, since the banking crisis, or since the election that saw Gordon Brown thrown out of office. But the question about equality is also extraordinarily worrying, because in terms of equality, we have so much inequality. We haven't achieved as much as the US. We haven't achieved as much as France or Germany. And had we got the sort of business investment that had been going into France and Germany since 2008, our GDP would be better off, would be 4% higher. Wages would therefore be over 1,000% higher. That isn't the case. It's not just Brexit, and it's certainly not the result of the Ukraine or COVID. It's a result of a lack of investment. It's a result of a lack of forward thinking, a lack of public investment, a decline in public support. And we need to shift back to a proper management of our economy if we're going to seriously compete on the world stage. And I would have thought that was that was really within the manifesto of a Conservative government, and that has been there since the Conservatives took power nearly 13 years ago. Why have we had such a decline? And we can blame Liz Truss, we can blame Boris, we can blame Brexit, we can even blame, I suppose, Rishi Sunak. But the real problem is that we probably need to be blaming Cameron as well. And Cameron is back in office. It all looks very dodgy when the history books start to be written.